Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business, immigration, and corporate attorney here in Miami, Florida. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about visa O-1B, a visa for talented people in art or movie industry. And at the end of this video, you will learn how to get a free analysis of your case by a licensed attorney. Let's go. Okay, we already talked about O-1A visa, which is good for business people, for education people, for science people, and for athletes. Why we're talking about visa O-1B separately for O-1A? Because this visa gets its own criteria and they're completely different from O-1A, so that's why it's important to distinguish and know what's going on in this type of visa. So who qualifies for O-1B? Well, people from art. And the word art is very broad. You could be painting pictures, you could be doing NFTs, you could be doing sculptures, you could be doing anything that's considered art. Also, very important that beauty industry is also art. If you're a nail master or a brow master or you're a hairdresser or you do makeup or whatever it is, you can also qualify for this visa. And actually we've done quite a few these visas for all kind of specialists and especially people from beauty industry. Also models can get O-1B visa. And people from TV and movie, the actors, the producers, the directors, and whoever's involved in the production of all these things. So we're going to talk about the criteria, and remember, for O-1B visa you need to satisfy at least 3 criteria out of the 6 we'll be talking about, and also you need an employer in the United States who's going to sign the petition for you, and also you need the consultation letters. Consultation letter, it's a letter from a labor union or from the experts in the United States who's going to say, hey, this person is talented, or hey, we don't object to this person coming to the United States. That's in short what the consultation letter is, but remember, it's one of the criteria you need to satisfy. So let's talk about actual criteria that you need to have achievements in. Number 1, your important or leading role in some kind of events. And this criterion has 2 parts, the past and the future, and not too many people understand that. If you participated in some important distinguished events in your industry in the past, to satisfy this criteria, you also have to claim that you will be performing, you will be doing something in the future here in the United States in some kind of events. What are those events? That could be production, could be movie, could be TV shows, there could be competition in the beauty industry, there could be competition in the modeling, also in the past and in the future. And you must be playing an important role for those events. It's the producer, it's the director, or it's someone who won the first or the second or the third place in some kind of festival or competition. So your role must be staring or important. So, and it goes in the past and in the future. So I hope I made it clear. Number 2, you had to be playing a critical or leading role in some distinguished organization, and you will be playing such role in a distinguished organization in the future. So again, this one also has 2 parts, in the past and in the future. So in the past you participated in some kind of production in a company or in a famous brand, or you were an ambassador of some kind of brand, so you played some kind of important role in some company or brand or organization in the past, and you will be playing this role in some kind of distinguished reputation in the future. So the future component of the first and the second criteria is the one that we claim you will be doing, right? You haven't done something that you claim you'll be doing in the future, right? So we propose certain events and certain companies, organization you'll be working for in the future. In this case, we'll be able to satisfy the first and the second criterion. Number 3, press about you and about your work. Articles and interviews about you and your work in major press, like famous news portals in your country, or in the professional press. The professional press is the one that's created only for professionals, the people from the industry, right? The major press has a lot of visitors per month, and most likely it's digital, press, right? Sometimes we still get the like newspapers and magazines in the hardcover, but more and more we see the digital, the websites. So don't be discouraged if everything about you is on internet. That's actually really good. How many articles or interviews do I need? At least 2, but we'll take more. Of course, if it's 5 or 7, that's great. Before we go any further, please follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. Over there, I post a lot of unique and exclusive stuff about the talent visas, about business visa, about immigration to United States, and much more, so don't miss it out. Number 4, the recommendation letters from experts, from leaders in your industry, from top organizations, from top people, anyone who has qualifications to be an expert and who's going to say, hey, Mike is a great guy, he's a talented, and describe in detail what the talent is. If it's a beauty master, if it's a producer, if it's a director, if it's a makeup artist, so whatever the talent is, I will need a bunch of recommendation letters from the experts in your industry. Number 5, the money. It's one of the most important criterion in all talent visas. If you're a talented person, you're probably making some money or at least more than other professionals in your industry. So how much more you need to make? At least 2-3 times as much as a regular profession in your industry is making. And it's very important that we compare how much money you make, not as to the United States salaries and wages, but to the wages and salaries in your country. So if you make more than people in your country, significantly more, then we'll take that as to satisfy this criterion. Not always we have it in the O-1B, because a lot of times the talents in this type of visa are not really paid well, not really recognized money-wise. However, if we have it, it's always a plus. And the last one, number 6, that goes more to the production, to the TV, to the movie industry. Critical acclaim or commercial success or whatever product you've done for this industry. We look at the box offices, at the critics, and other things that show that you got critics acclaim or commercial success in this industry. Also, there is the 7th criterion, which encompasses everything else that's within the scope of the first 6 criteria, and that could be anything that goes into your industry and maybe it's unique to your industry. So if you think there is achievement in your industry that qualifies as an achievement but doesn't fall within the other criteria, we will probably be able to qualify it as it is. If you think that you satisfy at least 3 criteria of the ones that I mentioned, please go down below this video and fill out the questionnaire that I prepared for you, and I will give you a free analysis within 48 hours. This was Stanislav Shamayev, the lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.